that having rent control would be something that would benefit all working classes, and you know, there is a greed within the rental industry and housing industry where they are quadrupling and tripling the rent. So I feel like if that was controlled a lot better, we wouldn't have to work 2-3 jobs to sustain a living.
Well, I think online you see two sides of the same coin. You see people going on hauls, shopping for designer, and you see other people who are struggling to obtain food. There's a lot of people who are waiting on food stamps, especially around the holidays, to even eat. So it's very different. I mean, you see both sides, and some people are living in luxury and some people can barely get by. So, yeah.
To know about that, the reason you need to know about that is because if you're in the middle class, they're trying to wipe you out to the point where it's going to be hard for you to live. You need to have a side hustle. Get a job so you can have benefits and all that. You'll be taken care of. You don't have to move out right away because it's kind of impossible right now. But then find out what your passion is. When you're in your 20s, early years, you need to find out what makes you tick. That's the time to make mistakes, this and that. Then when you find that passion, find a way to monetize it. Entrepreneurship is your way to get out.
I don't know if I can find the right words for this, but I know it affects especially the youth nowadays, like in their late 20s and 30s. They are not able to afford their own homes. They're still living at home. And I just did a little research and I actually saw it on the news today and last night that there's the youth of 25 years ago were able to afford and buy a home at the age of 22 and 23. My son, who was 21 at the time, was able to buy a small condo on the beach in Florida. Today, a 40-year-old cannot afford that, and they're still living at home. And that brings depression upon our youth.
The past government policies, especially during the Reagan era and Reagan economics, has caused the wealth gap to increase over the years. During Reagan's presidency, he rolled back a lot of government regulations, especially when it came to regulating companies. And I think since then we've noticed that because of that, there's the people who are the 1% keep getting wealthier, and everybody else is not getting wealthier at all, despite the fact that the minimum wage gap has increased over the years, and it's people are expected to be paid more. It's still not enough when you consider that everything else is going up. Even now, there's not enough regulation or taxation for the extremely wealthy. The poor are being more taxed, despite gaining significantly less than the rich.
After the average person has divided their income into paying their housing, their clothing, their food, and all of the other necessities, they do not have enough money to put into savings, to donate to causes like other people, like the billionaires do. They rarely have money to pay for their own education, so they have to take out student loans. Myself, for example, I am a paralegal office manager at a criminal law firm, and I am a single mother raising my daughter, and it is difficult. I live in a low-income neighborhood where I do see a lot of people struggling. People my age, people older than me, people younger, and it's affecting everybody, and it's multiple cities that are all over the US like that. So I think this is an issue that we do need to look more into.